Time for the tale of the tape and our featured bout of the evening. Undefeated, Isiah Thomas. Undefeated, Murat Gassiev. Thomas comes in, both fighters weighing in right around 198. Gassiev considered to be the bigger of the two men with more power. Gassiev, the younger of the two fighters as well. They both stand 6 feet 3 inches tall, but a 4-inch reach advantage on the wingspan for Isiah Thomas. The crowd will meet the fighters now with Michael C. Williams.
Premier Boxing Champions now features 12 rounds in the cruiserweight division. Introducing the red corner. He wears the white and red. His professional record undefeated. 22 wins, 16 by knockout with no defeats. Hailing from Vladikavkaz, Russia, introducing Murat Gassiev. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the blue and red. As a professional, he too enters undefeated. 15 victories, no defeats, 6 wins coming by way of knockout. From Detroit, Michigan, Isiah Thomas. In charge of the action, your referee, Jay Nady.
12 rounds. Obey my commands. Down a little bit. Just down a little bit. You see it? All right, touch gloves. It's going to work. Good luck.
We'll be using the unified rules for this fight, scheduled for 12 rounds. No standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. You cannot be saved by the bell in any round. And in the event of an accidental foul, we will go to the scorecards after 4 rounds complete. It's the Russian versus the man from Detroit, ready to go toe-to-toe in our featured fight of the night. Here we go, fellas. The red, white, and blue trunks for Isiah Thomas. Born in 1989, the year the Detroit Pistons won the first of their 2 back-to-back Bad Boy World Championships. And Isiah's mom was a fan of the former point guard. Named him after the Hall of Fame basketball player. Those are the Pistons' colors until they went to that one horrible couple seasons with the teal. But let's not talk about that.
I'm a Lakers fan. I don't want to talk about the Pistons at all.
Yeah.
But what can I do? They were a great team.
Both of these guys looking to have a Kobe Bryant-like career ahead of them. Still young fighters, both undefeated, as we said, a combined 37-0 in their records. Gassiev has a bitter BF look. We saw him earlier on in the year. Now, it's easy to lump in the Russian fighters with heavy hands like that, but that's his style.
Yeah, very true.
They look a lot alike in the ring. Their styles, the way they approach it. So you're not off there, you're right on.
I said the crucial difference between Gassiev and those guys like Triple G and Kovalev is those guys had extensive amateur careers. Gassiev only had about 25 fights. And, we talk about all the time, that's where you build your fundamentals. You can be a heavy punching professional, but you have a complete game. You usually build that in the amateurs.
Hey guys, legends of the cage and the street collide in Houston when Royce Gracie returns to settle a trilogy with UFC 1 rival Ken Shamrock. And street legend Kimbo Slice goes toe-to-toe with another viral sensation, Dada 5000. It's Bellator MMA, Friday, February 19th, 9 o'clock, live on Spike.
Gassiev is going to have to get busy. I mean, Thomas is in his work zone. He's comfortable. He's doing everything he wants to do. Got a dictating jab. Gassiev's going to have to get close and land some serious body shots. Because Thomas can do this all day.
This is his style. Left hand glued to his chin, right hand hooks and jabs.
Stop!
Look for him to do that once Gassiev starts unloading.
Very smart fighter.
Yeah.
left hand lands at the final 5 seconds of the round. Much a warm-up round. Back live in Vegas, ready for round number 2. Isiah Thomas, Murat Gassiev. Nothing fierce landed there in round number 1.
Enemy for Gassiev in this fight is going to be frustration, because the style of Isiah Thomas is extremely frustrating.
Man, you hit it right on the head then, Jimmy.
Let a guy get angry, let him get frustrated, then he's going to start falling for that left hand.
Again, a cruiserweight eliminator bout. The winner will get a title shot in 2016. Oh, a right hand landed there by Gassiev, who dives in for more, but gets too close to land anything as Thomas clinches him all the way to the opposite corner. The right was clean by Gassiev for sure, fellas, on the button.
We had knockout power. Thomas doesn't want to be here against the ropes, taking punches.
Short right by Thomas got through. Gassiev not respecting the straight left, but that hit him.
I see what Thomas is doing now. He lulls you to sleep with that jab. Bop, 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 and then he throws a quick snappy, that like that, straight left, right on the kisser.
It's coming through each time, and Gassiev doesn't seem to be troubled by it.
Reminds me of a certain southpaw light heavyweight. Straight left, very accurate.
Yeah, he can't have his back on the rope, locking his leg like that. Advantage, Gassiev.
Both these fighters undefeated. Neither fighter has ever been knocked down in his professional career.
Thomas showing the composure of a seasoned veteran right now. I mean, his facial expression isn't changing. He's not getting excited even when he gets hit. His composure is right where it needs to be.
He's going back to his game plan too. Just resets. On the ropes a little bit.
I just don't like him on the ropes, Jimmy. Don't like him on the ropes like that.
He seems content there. Like you said, that might not be the right strategy.
Well, Thomas getting through with the left multiple times. Biggest punch of the round was the right landed by Gassiev. Guys, it sent chills down our spine when it happened back in August. The Krzysztof Głowacki Marco hook. Donnybrook. Głowacki knocked down for the first time in his career in round number 6, barely made it back to his feet, but fought back into the 11th round, sent Hook down for the first time in his career, and then finished it off in an electric performance that is nominated for Fight of the Year and Round of the Year. You'll find out the best of PBC 2015 tomorrow night on NBC Sportsnet. If that doesn't win, I'm going to charge the studio or something like that. And I'm going to broadcast under protest if that doesn't win something. What a fight that was here on Spike.
We'll call a fight in complete silence.
Some people wish I would.
That's a long story.
That's a long story. The guys in the truck are having fun with that right now. All right, Thomas and Gassiev back at it here.
see that intelligent defense slipping just enough, clinching just enough to throw off the offense of Gassiev.
You're right, but Gassiev is making it easy because he has no head movement, none at all. No bob, no weave, no slip.
Don't punch when you're holding.
So it could come down to who can summon the power to land the punches that are getting through. Both of these guys have a history of doing some special things. Isiah Thomas in the red, white, and blue. Back in the amateur days, right there, you're seeing it right there, getting through with the left. Isiah Thomas, back in the amateur days, fought Deontay Wilder at one point. Said that Thomas was about 175 pounds. Wilder was about 200 to the best of Thomas's recollection. Gassiev, meanwhile, when asked about his power, says, comes from all of the horse meat I eat. In a related story, the Russian saw Santa Claus at the mall the other day. Gassiev asked Santa for a pony. Santa said, "Niet."
Thomas is having his way throughout this fight because, again, Gassiev walking straight in. He's doing no feints, no rolling or nothing. He's a target.
And it's also deceptive in terms of a guy's hitting with left, you don't feel the need to move your head like if you're facing a power puncher, but guess what? He's piling up points and you're losing rounds.
Yeah, one power punch doesn't beat 5 scoring blows.
Exactly.
Oh.
Right in front of us, the action goes against the ropes.
And again, it's one shot at a time for Gassiev, even when he's on the ropes right there. One combination right there will make it tough for Thomas. Even with his back on the ropes, he's comfortable.
These punches are always crisp and sharp right down the center.
Stop, break.
Jay Nady, our referee, breaks him up with 10 seconds remaining. Two big right hands, one at the bell or maybe after.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that hurt him. And can we do it in that full? Can you back it up? Because I need to hear the bell. So I'll set it up by saying, right before or at the bell, you be the judge, and then I'll lay out, okay?
Sit down, sit. Relax. That was a late punch.
Fighter could not continue. You'll go to the scorecard. No contest.
Scorecard. What? You don't want to continue? You can't.
Those are late. You done? No, I'm just saying, I'm asking you done?
Scorecard.
We're looking at the moment at the end of the round. Listen for the bell. Okay, there, the replay. That was live speed, guys. Definitely after. Now, the first punch was clean. Guys, go back live into the ring here. I believe Jay Nady,
He just waved his arms.
He
like
waved his arms as if the fight was stopped? Wait a second.
But hold on, I heard him tell Thomas Corner that if it goes to the scorecard because the punch landed after the bell, it goes to the scorecard.
It'll be no contest. It'll be no contest. Here was a foul, late punch. He can't continue without being in diminished capacity. We're going to stop the fight.
Thomas told you that he couldn't continue, or that was your judgment?
The doctor told me that. I listened to him.
Got it. Jay Nady, our referee, thank you for the explanation.
The foul was
Guys,
a late punch.
Diagnose that. This fight bizarrely ends on an accidental foul, a punch after the bell determined by Nady. The ringside doctor says that Thomas couldn't continue. We've got a no contest.
He did look concussed in the corner. I mean, I agree with that diagnosis.
We have to look at this again right at the end of the round. The first punch landed at the bell, the second clearly after the bell, and Thomas staggers back to his corner.
Yeah, it wasn't the first punch that did it. That was a legal blow. It was the second punch that nearly took his head off. And it wasn't that he couldn't continue. He just couldn't continue in the form that he was in because that punch had lasting effects.
Yeah, wow. unsatisfying for both of these fighters, to be certain.
Because Thomas was winning, I thought.
Accidental foul in the unified rules. We can't go to the scorecards until we're through 4.
If it's diminished value, you can't do it. He's done. Fight's over.
There was the moment, guys. Well, look it. Logistically, that's the way it's supposed to go down. There are all sorts of critics to this great sport who say that the fighter's health isn't put paramount. That is the chain of command. The referee clearly heard and the bell, saw the punch after, went over, conferred with the doctor who said, nope, he's diminished, he's done, fight over, and we'll hear the official decision of this no contest after this commercial break.
Listen, if he can't fight if it's diminished value, you can't do it. He's done. He's done. Fight's over. And late with the punch was late. It was a foul. We'll go to the scorecards or a no contest.
Back live in Las Vegas after a bizarre, unfortunate ending to this fight at the end of the 3rd round. A late punch, clearly late, thrown by Murat Gassiev on the left side there, hitting Isiah Thomas after the bell. Accidental punch, not purposeful as ruled by our referee Jay Nady. Isiah Thomas couldn't get his faculties together in between round 3 and 4. This was the moment. First punch at the bell, second punch clearly after the bell. Nady pushes Gassiev away. Nady knew there was a problem when Thomas staggers back to his corner. One more look and listen to it. The first punch at the bell. That one clearly afterwards, bending Thomas over the top rope. Thomas goes to his corner. The ring doctor jumps in, looks and evaluated Thomas, said he was diminished, told Nady that's it, and that was all. After the end of the 3rd round, we can't go to the scorecards under the unified rules, so a no contest. You got that one right. Sometimes, you know, officials in various sports, they want to say, hey, did the replay confirm what I saw live? You have to make split-second decisions. It's unfortunate, but they got this one right, guys. They got this one right. Michael C. Williams with the announcement to the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, a punch after the bell that ended round number 3 was determined late and an accidental foul. Referee Jay Nady has determined that the blue corner is unable to continue. Having not completed 4 full rounds of action, we cannot go to the scorecards, and therefore we have a no decision.
Yeah, and the crowd reacts the way the crowd should, but it was done by the book, fellas. I can just add this to it. I've just seen the official scorecards. For what it's worth, Isiah Thomas was up on all 3 judges' cards at the end of round number 3.
And that's the bitter pill. That's the bitter pill, because if it would have continued like that, he would have been in position to fight for a world championship. But now they have to do it again, I believe. This is a perfect call for a rematch.
Isiah Thomas started undefeated, remains undefeated. Murat Gassiev, same story. Back into the gym for more work for training for those guys.